Burn ban. This area of Texas is undergoing a drought right now. But I just wanted to make a little video of the front area because I'm going back to spend another $5 because I want to spend the rest of the day here, possibly spending the night again. But Muleshoe Bend. So I was pronouncing it wrong. It's just Muleshoe Bend. Moles. So here's a little pay station over here. They make it pretty simple. So I decided to do kind of a spontaneous camping trip on a Tuesday. I got frustrated after getting a call from some kind of a plastic foam company that offered an $11 to $13 hour job, and with all my overhead bills and everything, I couldn't take it. I'm getting kind of frustrated, so I was like, you know, I'm getting phone calls, but they're not for jobs that pay good. And I just got frustrated. I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go camping. I'll come back on Thursday and do a hard job search, but I needed to get out of town. One thing I find really fascinating as I'm kayaking out here on Lake Travis is that they put for sale signs on the actual lake, on the shoreline. There's property for sale. There's a 2-acre lot over here for 2.96 acres and 2.56 acres. Later on, I'm thinking I might check out this video and catch the number and stuff, and just out of curiosity, check and see what the land value is next to a giant man-made lake like this one. One thing I find very curious is the embankments. You know, usually you have a bridge that's going to your boat dock, but here they got stairs. And they're made out of metal instead of wood. At least as far as I can tell, they're like stainless steel. So someone's making money selling metal staircases. And you know, it makes sense, because out here, I mean, wood is not as common, I guess. It is technically desert out here, to a degree. I've been out here in a thunderstorm before, so. But the dry season is definitely longer than the wet season out here. So I'm going to get a little bit nerdy. I like to watch these shows about quantum mechanics and particle physics and what is known as the fundamental field theory. And there's a boat coming, so it's kind of going to ruin my idea here, but you know, they say that in the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang, there was a huge fireball, and the universe has been expanding ever since, and the only way they can explain it is through dark energy. Well, if it's waves, and I'm seeing the wind blowing against the water, you know, maybe dark energy is a directional thing. So I'm seeing all these little waves coming towards me. Maybe it's that outward force of the explosion. I guess he would be a particle. The boat traveling in the water. And that would be the disturbance. I'm being kind of stupid now. But really what I'm trying to think of is, what is dark energy, right? You know, and what is flow? And I'm starting to wonder if that's what dark energy is. It's really just a flow, a directional flow. So there's billions of waves that are coming towards me when the wind blows, all synchronized. You know, they're all going one direction, and everything in the universe is expanding generally in an outward direction, whatever that outward direction is. You know, maybe all dark energy is this flow. So something I just wanted to throw out there. So another thing I find fascinating, when the wind doesn't blow, you can see methane bubbles coming up from the surface along the edge of the lake. Usually that region right there that I'm putting my camera at is like a foot or two below water, and when the water level's up, and that's all sediment, you know, biomaterial, you know, sand, sediment, and it sits there and slowly decays, and it creates all these methane bubbles, and it extends out under the water out here. So as I'm going along, I can definitely tell that I'm over that, I guess you can say, that muck, that slimy bottom of the lake that people don't like to put their feet in. I know I'm over it right now. And I'll go over patches and I'll see like these huge bubbles coming up. I find that fascinating. I know that methane is just a natural process of, you know, breakdown of biological material, but it's something I never really seen over at Lake Houston. So if I catch a good, there's some right there. The water is kind of murky because of the water level being lower, but you can see the light shining through the water, and there's methane bubbles popping up everywhere. So anyways, another useless part of the video. One thing that really sucks coming out to this spot is I got to put my feet like into that sediment to get my kayak out of the water. Man, look at that. It's pretty gnarly. It's like stepping on warm slime. I didn't catch any fish, and I ain't gonna lie, I tried. I mean, I even brought out my plastic lures. I changed out my hook. I tried stink bait. I tried worms. Unfortunately, the worms were already dead. It probably would have been a little bit better if they were alive, but that's what I get for purchasing worms at Buc-ee's. So, well, so I'm calling it quits after 5 hours out here. I kayaked pretty far, both you know, both ways down the river embankment right here. I would say I probably went 4 miles that way, you know, all the way over to that ridge, around that ridge, and then I let the current, I came back over here and let the current take me a little ways that way, and I decided I didn't want, because there seems to be more of a wind blowing that direction and a low current going that way, so it's like I just didn't really want to fight it anymore. So calling it quits. It's still early up in the day. I might check out some tourist attractions, or you know, some sites that I haven't seen yet. So yeah, right now I'm just being a tourist, checking out the Capitol building. I'm going to see if it's actually open. If not, hey, look, there's a Black Lives Matter in the middle of the road. Holy shit. I did not know they had one in Austin. I'm going to check that out. But yeah, I'm bored. So, check out the Capitol building.